was the movie Mama, which just made really creepy demon noises, and I do not like demon noises.
It was probably Child's Play, the original.
It was Paranormal Activity.
The Hills Have Eyes.
John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978.
Probably have to be watching it, and I screamed so loud. I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's exhilarating.
It really does make you feel something. It makes you feel on edge.
It's kind of like an anything goes type of thing. Like
It's the same reason I think why people go onto like roller coasters.
The fear factor, and it really just gets your like energy going.
But you just get this feeling that you need to know more, but you're like, do I really want to do this?
You get to be scared in a controlled environment.
the most random things can end up being turned into horror, and it can end up being like really fun to watch.
It is nice to know at the end that it's all fine.
I love watching scary movies.
I'm kind of the fear of failure. That's kind of a big fear of mine.
Road rage.
What scares me the most is not being understood or people not wanting to understand, not just myself, but other people.
It's like the pain and violence that goes around in everyday life.
Definitely men scare me. I think, being alone on a street.
Any issue we have in life, if there are people in your life, if you have a network that can support you, then that issue can be resolved in a way that feels good and safe. But if people aren't willing to understand, if people aren't willing to build bridges between each other, then none of that can happen. And the fact that people aren't willing to do that is really scary to me sometimes.
Being a woman right now scares me. There is a lot going on in terms of court cases that could potentially overturn Roe v. Wade.
I think plenty of things scare me. I think I'm actually a pretty paranoid person.
The thought of death.
I mean, even death.
What happens after that? Like, is it just an abyss? Is there a heaven or hell?
Like, I don't know, like what's gonna happen after death. Like,
What's the aftermath of everything? Do we like have an eternity of nothingness? Like, I don't know. And also heights. I don't like heights.
Typical, but going trick-or-treating.
Honestly, I just like carving pumpkins with my family.
watching horror movies with my friends and stuff.
Growing up, we weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween because my mom thinks it's like a day to celebrate the devil, and so we weren't allowed to celebrate.
My mom and I, every year since I was a baby, we go out to a pumpkin patch and find a pumpkin together.
Decorating with my mom.
In college, I was able to do whatever I wanted because I was away from home, turning off all the lights, making some popcorn, and watching as many scary movies or paranormal shows.
I know I'm a little old now, but I'm still going to go trick-or-treating.
The one tactic my family used to scare us into obedience when we were younger is talking about
the Mexican legend, La Llorona.
I am pretty sure that there is some type of demon or spirit in my house.
Grandma, when I was young, used to always talk about the boogeyman.
I got out of the shower and out of nowhere, all the lights in the bathroom turned off. And I was like, I froze and I was like, I don't know what to do. I was told if you look in the mirror and you say Bloody Mary 3 times, you pop up.
In Spanish, it's el Señor del Costal, which just translates to the man with the sack.
As I was doing work on my bed, I noticed that half the lights that were closest to me changed colors, and then they started getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, and then they just turned off.
And again, it was just if you misbehaved, he would come and put you in his sack and take you away.
I mean, there's stuff like killer clowns here and there that it's kind of ugh.
I started talking to the demon or the ghost, because that's what I do. I'm like, hello, I don't mean any harm. I'm just trying to study for my AP bio exam.
Let me tell you, I was a really good kid because I did not want any of those people to come get me.
This place, APTP, it's for you. They do everything for you, for the ensemble, for the youth. It's for you to explore who you are, for you to explore your passions through storytelling, activism, learning more about social issues within our community.
At APTP, being you is all that you need to be. You don't need to change yourself or be anyone special that you think you're not good enough, because you're always good enough no matter what you do, who you are, where you come from.
It's not just a place to do theater, it's a place to just learn more about the world around you and the communities around you, and also just learn more about the people around you.
APTP just creates these experiences. They're beautiful. They make you think about the world. They make you see young people in a different light.
If you were to go to like New York and say, hey, we've got this ensemble theater, it's mostly high school students, it's like immersive work, it's all devised, most people would kind of turn their nose. But APTP not only does that kind of work, but they do it really well.
APTP really helps the youth in the community grow. I've learned how to hold space for myself and for others. I've learned about my own power. I've learned that I love making art and making art out of people's stories. APTP really does make an indent on you. You're able to grow a lot within such a short amount of time.
We're also running workshops for schools, we're running workshops for the ensemble, we're doing tutoring, we're helping prep for college.
APTP really helps the youth in the community grow.
We're always doing something fun and something entertaining that everyone can enjoy, no matter who you are or what you like. There's always something for you.
I felt like there was just no judgment at all. And we celebrated each other no matter what. I definitely would not be the person I am today without APTP. There is just so much power that I was able to find through APTP, and I'm really grateful that I got that experience.